Hello. All right, you got me? Welcome along to Petone Memorial Park here in Wellington. We've got our 12th round of the Women's National League here between home side Capital Football and the visitors from Auckland, Western Springs. So a interesting match up here for Western Springs. They're looking to get their way into the final on Sunday the 18th of December. They'll need to carry on their winning ways in Capital Football. Well, they're probably sitting 7th on the table. Love to see some reward for the hard work they've been putting in. So I'm sure we're not going to be far away from both sides coming out here on a slightly overcast day. Plenty of other action today in the Women's National League. Got the Pride hosting Auckland United at 1 o'clock. And tomorrow, Central hosting Southern, and Eastern Suburbs leaders on the table. We're hosting 3rd place Northern Rovers. A big fixture in the scheme of things for this competition. And here we have the visiting side, Western Springs. Let's get a pretty familiar look at it. Look at it from last week. A couple of people to note there. Number 10, Sophia Garcia. She's been scoring plenty of goals. 9 goals so far. And young Emma Pinenberg got herself a great goal last week, and as part of the Goal of the Week selection up on the New Zealand Football Facebook page, which you should get along and check out. Coach Ryan Faithful is back from looking after this head of football for Western Springs. So no doubt very familiar with these girls who have been got themselves second in the national or the Northern Region Football League. So no doubt they'll be in hunt for silverware this time round, this national competition. And our hosts, Capital Football, well, they play for all sorts of clubs. Wellington United, Petone. So they've all come together for this National League competition and as a federation. And there's some coach Mikaya Rutahuli. Well, she's away. She's managed to grab herself some COVID. So Ryan McGlinchey's was in charge for today. And a couple of players to watch out there. The young captain, Zoe Barrett. And she'll be looking forward to leading these girls. Many of them are Wellington United teammates. Renee Bacon, she's got a bit of National League experience with Southern, along with Lainey Durand, who are both moved up to the capital. And here are our match officials. Lindsay Robertson will be in control, assisted by Thomas Pope Kerr, Jonathan Rowe, Carl Tinsley there if we need him. Well, it's been a while between drinks for me commentating a Women's National League game, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the progress that's been made throughout the season. Actually by this sort of round 12, things will be humming for both sides. So hopefully we're in for a great game here. And one thing you might notice, you might not notice, but the Western Springs girls there in their familiar strip, they're white shorts have been designed alongside of Lotto by number 2, Sophie Dyer. So they wanted to make sure the Lotto didn't have a female cut short in their range, but the good people at Lotto have come up with, in conjunction with Sophia, come up with the women's short. So very proudly wearing. As I mentioned earlier, Capital sitting in 7th. 2 wins, 2 draws from their 11 games, and they definitely like to see that improved. Then Western Springs currently in 2nd. 8 wins, 2 draws, just the 1 loss so far. After finishing 2nd in the Northern Region Federation League, I'm sure they'd love to continue some winning ways and get themselves 3 points and get them. Should make things very interesting as we lead into the grand final. And of course the Men's National League will be in its last round this weekend. Last night we saw Christchurch United winning 4-1 over their fellow Christchurch team, Casper Technical. And today Auckland United will be hosting Napier City Rovers at 1 o'clock. Auckland City at 3 will be hosting Melville. Our Phoenix Reserves will be playing Birkenhead at 1 o'clock tomorrow, and Miramar Rangers will have it all to do against Wellington Olympic at 3 p.m. in a bottom of the table, top of the table clash. But here we are back at Batoni Memorial Park. Looking forward to this one with Capital Football against Western Springs. 2 sides with very different pathways as the National League is shaped this year, with Capital being a federation-based side and Western Springs the club model. I know I was talking to the ladies at Capital, and it's been a bit of a challenge for them bringing all their ladies in from different clubs and shaping them into a side. Whereas the Western Springs ladies have had a long season, 21 games in the National League, and there'll be 14 in this National League, so yes, it's 2 different sort of challenges or a different challenge for either side. That is Capital just trying to settle themselves into the game. Nice work down the line here from Nicola Ross. Ross with the throw in. Ball's gone into Olivia Brown. Back to Ross here at the right back position. And there's our short designer, number 2, Sophie Dyer, out here in left back. Nice work in there from Sophia Garcia. Marina Rano. Oh, Taitamu being dispossessed, and here's an opportunity for Capital. Ball slid through. There's an opportunity to, and it's a great shot and finish from number 7, Reno Bacon, to open up the scoring so early on. What a great start for the home side. A nice move, a bit of a disposition in the midfield. Good searching ball through that made its way through to Bacon. Keeper Angelique Tuisamoa got a hand to it but couldn't keep it out. And Capital have got off to the best possible start. Oh, another loose pass in here from Lily Tatemu. It's given Capital another opportunity. Western Springs back in position. Switching ball forward, but nice ball through from Hirano. Lara Kolpi taken over, got the ball under control. Back to Tawira. Taitumu, come back to Uvali. Captain Lily Jarvis searching ball forward, can't find anybody. Wellington were under possession, but good tracking back from the Western Springs player. Hirano expanding the play to Dyer, who just found the run of the pitch a bit quick there. Well, Western Springs are used to the artificial pitches. Here's another look at this goal, and it was well struck. Tui Samoa just about got across to it, but wasn't able to keep it out. Tautimu trying to drive through. Here come Capital. The composure from Olivia Brown. Alicia Strom in the centre midfield. Searching ball forward, but Wynn might have got hold of that one, and Takada, the two Japanese players that feature so strongly in this Western Springs side. Do a lot of work around the club as well, coaching and helping out the young players. Went into it. Capital. Switching the play well. The ball runs right away across the pitch, into the box. Connection just not there with the two Capital players. Kolpi doing plenty of pressing there for Western Springs. A good ball in. Keepers to Samoa claiming that one. The Samoan international. The ball's back with Capital. All the way back into a deep centre back roll. All the way to the keeper, Keisha Brown. Pressure's on from Western Springs. Just about able to force that error. Western Springs like to answer back as soon as they can. Find themselves a goal down. Dyer goes back to Olivi. Dyer's progressed up the pitch down the left-hand side here. Plenty of space. Hirano will go all the way to Jervis. Nice play there from Tatemu. She battles away. And just draws the attention of the Capital attackers. Hirano to Pinenberg. Hirano's made a forward run, but it's just going to fly through on this artificial turf here at Petonia Memorial. Well, we're saying Western Springs have got a new surface at Seddon Park, or Seddon Fields. The wood chipped artificial. which they're enjoying. So they're no strangers to the artificial surface. Progress down their left-hand side from Capital, halted for the moment. Nice work in there from Colby. It's all very tight in there at the moment. Wellington able to get the ball forward, but easily dealt with by Captain Jervis. Under pressure. Nice work from Pepe Oliver Brown. Jaceda Olevi stepping forward and spreading it out to Dyer. He's got support from Garcia, who skips around Celia Patterson and might find herself some answering to do there. It was there's Sofia Garcia who moved into this wide area out here on the left. Easily skipped round, but cynically taken down. Takeda look to get this ball into dangerous areas. Clipped in to the melee of people, and it's just struck up and over. It was Tai Timu who the ball fell to, and she decent whack at it. Brown just getting everybody forward. Cut out by Garcia. Couldn't direct it to Sam Taferu. We'll have another goal kick, this short this time. Strong, back to Patterson, switches it out. Immediately under pressure is Nicola Ross. Good composure from the Capital side, being able to play their way out of trouble. Nice play in here from Capital, but good defence in there from Hirano. There's good purposeful passing going in here from both sides. And it's Garcia who's putting Ross under all sorts of pressure. She's had a sniff of an opportunity. They couldn't really get hold of it. Gave Keisha Brown no issue. Plenty of pressure on there on Danielle Ollison. Timu back to Jervis. They reset their shape. Tui Samoa just activating her centre backs. There's good press in here from Capital. They've seen opportunities present itself with their press so far. Timu, go back to Ulla Levy, out to Jarvis. Going ball, but well cut out from Zoe Barrett. Giving the ball back to Western Springs. Dyer. Benefactor. Garcia. Gets the ball taken away from her by Ross. No. Sorry, that was Barrett again. Dyer and Arano connecting well. And it's all smiles there from Sofia Garcia, who misses the ball completely. Arano. Back to Totemu. Again to Ulaveli. And to Samoa. Helps the switch out to Jervis. Searching ball forward. And desperate work in there from Zoe Barrett. Well, Pepe Oliver Brown doing well there to retain position for Capital. We'll try to pass their way out of trouble. Running out of options here. But nice work from the team in yellow. Out it comes to Ross. Down the line. Dyer. Rather cleverly missing that one. Or accidentally. She'll be the one who knows. To Fedu. Good press in there from Celia Patterson. Confident on the ball there. Rena Harano's got herself out of trouble. Out to Jervis as they complete the switch. To Colpe. Emma Pinenberg just gaining some composure. Lovely little turn. Opens up. Ball just doesn't make it through to Taferu. Pinenberg back on the ball again. Can't connect and keep that pressure on. Pinenberg to Harano. Totemu. Back into Ulaveli. Searching forward. They're doing well there, but the defence was strong. Totemu. And it's out to Dyer. Dyer searches inside, looking for those options. And she finds Tefero, she has. Down the left they come. Garcia skips round one. Left-footed cross. Unfortunately, finding the wrong side of the net. A promising play from the visitors. Starting to get into the swing of things. Quarter of an hour into this. Capital, although able to keep position, haven't been able to get the territory they require to give themselves some further opportunities. Jervis under pressure from Tefero. There's Tefero who's won that battle and won a corner for her side. The first one of the day. Well, there's an opportunity here for a short one, but not taken. Great ball in the 6-yard box, and it's been steered in. doesn't seem to be too much celebration. I think it was Lily Taitimu who might have got the wee touch on that. Hopefully we get to see a bit of a replay. But it was a decent corner right into the mixer, into the 6-yard box. There it was number 7. Lily Taitimu. She hardly believe her luck in there. Might have come off a defender on the way through, but well met from a decent corner, and we're all tied up here at Petone Memorial Park. Western Springs been able to turn a bit of this position into a goal. A risky ball across the face of the goal there, and Capital just about having another opportunity gifted to them. But here comes Harano, straightens things up, drives through, got the ball to Garcia. She's going to connect up with Dyer on the left-hand side. Skips inside, Ross, left-footed cross into the 6-yard box. Harano dispossessed by Barrett. Dyer's worked hard to get the ball back. Pinenberg gets the ball out to Takida, who will have another go at a corner. If she can put this one in the same spot as she did last time, it's going to give some worry to the Capital defence. This interesting formation here from Western Springs, all gathered on the far post, which is going to create some concern for the defence. And there they go, straight in it goes. And it looked like Taitimu was there again to meet that one. But much to the release of Keishia Brown, it popped up and over her and the goal. Wellington just need to settle back into some possession football. But Bacon's ball forward, easily taken care of by Olivella. There's Taitimu being fouled there. Back it goes to Tui Samoa. Out to Captain Jervis. Oh, a bit of a loose pass. Can Capital take advantage of the situation? Well, they've got the ball. That's the main one of the opportunities, but no. Western Springs have been able to get it back. Olivelli will go back to Jarvis, steps forward. Good support from Tafero, but wasn't able to keep it. And a loose pass from Jarvis invites Capital to attack again. It's Pepe Oliver Brown. It's the ball, a good turn at the top of the area. Garcia back to Harano. Harano to Tafero. Tafero out to Colby, but it's a wee bit too strong. And the young under-17 international, Lara Colby. One of the most promising players in the Western Springs side. Obviously after a tour of India, she featured a couple of times for the New Zealand under-17-year-olds. She'll be excited by the prospect of improving in this sort of competition. Scams Capital. Can't get it past Garcia. Ross has come in. Garcia got the better of her there. Taitimu, a bit loose with the pass, but fortunately keeping it. Pinenberg searching ball through, try to get Colby, but we're asking a wee bit too much there. There's Rina Harano. Rena Harano and her compatriot Arissa Tadeka. That's their 4th season here at Western Springs. Both help out as coaching around the Western Springs club. Really do add a bit of vibrancy and good enthusiasm to the side. Pinenberg just losing out the control there, but Timu doing well there to get the better of Renee Bacon. Rano just calming things down, looking for the best option. And it's just Seda Ulaveli who calms things. And Pinenberg. Now to Kolpe. Ball's gone in towards Garcia. It's just a wee bit too deep to work with though. And they've got themselves another corner, do Western Springs. Looks like the Harano from this left-hand side. And it goes right into the mix. Oh, cannons off the crossbar. Might have been a defensive header there from Captain Zoe Barrett. It was too. Very fortunate, and even Sofia Garcia couldn't keep it out. Here the opportunity under the bar. Ross linking with Lynch Gerard. And pressure from Sophie Garcia, current leading goal scorer for Western Springs. He's settled into New Zealand football well. Moved to New Zealand this year from Mexico. Pepe Oliver Brown just couldn't link up with her teammates. Here comes Pinenberg, Harano. Garcia's touch just letting her down there. Off goes Nicola Ross. 1-2. Retain position for her side. And yeah, Western Springs ball. Dyer, take the throw. Been around this club for a good number of years. There's Sophia Dyer. There goes an opportunity for Pepe Oliver Brown. She storms down the right-hand side. Followed carefully, but unfortunately for her, the crossfield ball was cut out and cleared by Western Springs. Garcia. Go to Tetega. Barrett. Giving the ball plenty of movement here from Capital, but there's green and white striped shirts everywhere for them. Every time they try to work the ball out, there's someone there. Pinenberg, back to Tadeka. Tatemu. Back to Ulaveli. And just can't connect with Sofia Garcia here on the left-hand side. Ross to take the throw for Capital. I didn't go to plan, but Dyer, another throw-in opportunity. Clever little 1-2. Pynenberg and Garcia not on the same page there. Garcia closing in on Ross. Nicely done by the right back. These long balls forward from Celia Patterson just aren't hitting their mark at the moment. Laveli, Atumu and Jarvis working well together to get the ball forward to Takeda. Heinenberg out to Kolpe. Plenty of room to cross it. But over kick there from Lara Kolpe. Given that space and room, she would have liked to have done better with that one. Well worked from Western Springs. Garcia on the ball. Just trying to connect with Taferu there. Could have been very dangerous if they had made those passes stick. Good interchange here from the Capital players. I think given away. Clever little turn and weaving run. Just about providing nervous moments here for Capital. Now they're in a position. What can Rene Bacon do with it? Garcia back to Dyer. To Timu. Out it goes to Jervis. There's two centre backs for Western Springs taking up good positions to enable that transfer of ball. Here's Lara Kolpe. A bit of space ahead of her, but she back into Pynenberg. Switches it out to Dyer and acres of space. Sums up her opportunities. Works with Hirano. Ball goes into Tefero. Can't bring it down. Brown's got hold of that one. Well, there must be quite a breeze up there because it's not going far. You can see those trees indicating that might be quite an effort for the ball to move forward for Capital in this half of football. So we hit the half-hour mark. 1-1. Early goal for Capital through Rene Bacon. It's cancelled out by a goal for Lily Taitimu. Direct from a corner. And the wind definitely at the backs of the Western Springs side. Garcia. Finding that space in between the midfield line and the defensive line of Capital Football quite regularly. Really providing a centrepiece for it's launching an attack. Well recovered from Ulaveli. And Jervis strides into the space and ahead of her. Searches for Kolpe, but it's cut out. And Capital. Garcia's Pick that one up and surges down the left-hand side. Gonna settle things down through Dyer. To Totemu. To Deka. Back to Dyer. His touch. Lets it down. And Bacon senses an opportunity. Well back from Pinenberg. To get position back for her side, and it's with Lily Taitemu. Here's to Garcia. Garcia flicks. Not red, or just a bit strong. As soon as it sort of got up a wee bit higher, it just flew away, didn't it? With that wind. It looks to be heading straight down the pitch here at Petone Memorial Park. Play by Ross into Bacon. And Harano picks the pocket there, and Pinenberg. Get out to Kolpe. Kolpe back to Pinenberg. Sees Tadeka. Ranging down that right-hand side. It just set up for her, and she couldn't deny herself the opportunity to have a wee crack from there. Barrett. Pass doesn't meet its intended destination. Jervis is on it. She just sends it forward. Tautemu up to win it. Wellington start to seem to be at their best when they're moving it round quickly. It's an Eastern Suburbs throw. Arisa Tadeka. Header well one from Capital to gain position. Ross giving Patterson some help out here on the right side. Across the field goes Lana Derond. Strom. Victor Patterson. Ross. Bit of space to move down this right-hand side. Skips through, but just losing position. Decent ball in from Strom. Arano settles things down to for her side. Jervis looking for the right option. Kolpe's come short to receive that one. Back into Tautemu. Lavili will take it. Into Garcia, unmarked again. Finding these spaces. Stefero just straying offside there. As Wellington look to keep possession. These adverse conditions for them. Kolpe skipping out well, getting to Pinenberg. Pinenberg with a switch to Dyer. Harano into Jervis. The switcher plays on. There's a run forward. Jervis searching for it, but the wind got hold of that one. It's finding hard to measure the passes here. Western Springs. Tadeka just caught offside. That short interchange. Well, it's Western Springs who are must have one mind on the final. Got 2 weeks to go. They will be playing Central and then current league leaders Eastern Suburbs in the last 2 games of the season. And it seems Eastern, here's an opportunity for Western Springs. Tawhiro worked well to get the ball back. Cleared by Ross. But anything up on the air is not going far today. Moreno to Daka working together. Nice work in there from Karachang. The Wellington or Capital football defender on the ball now. Tawhiro trying to get that ball under control. He's done well to get it back. Pinenberg to Timu. Out to Dwyer. Well cut out by Chung. Goes into Strom. Under pressure, giving it up, but the foul's been picked up there by referee Robinson. Much to the relief of the Capital side. You don't want to give it up there in those sort of areas. Zoe Barrett clips it forward. Tawhiro out to Hirano. Hirano gets the ball to Dwyer. Flying down the left-hand side. Cuts in. Dealt with so far by Ross. Now Garcia's got it. Gets it to Taitemu. To Jervis. Jervis into Tadeka. Receives it back. Oh, there's Tadeka there, sorry. Nice connection here. Oh, the square ball from Pinenberg just caught a defender's foot and sent it goalward, but Brown was aware to it. Well won by Tadeka in the air. Pinenberg. Go to Taitemu. And it comes to Dyer. Put under pressure immediately by Reno Bacon. Western Springs survived that near mix up. Dyer trying to get it out but to Colpy, but Capital have been able to get the ball back in position. Chung. Unable to find the right destination for her pass. Olivia at to Dyer for De Garcia. Sees it back. Across the field go Western Springs. Pinenberg looks, goes back to Tadeka. Spins again. Seen a couple of times where she's just moved so well. Colby can't find her as she moved forward. Pinenberg across to Harano trying to get it to Dyer. Sits with Garcia, who sends it high, wide and handsome, but the whistle had gone. Offside been picked up. And Celia Patterson will get us back on track. Pinenberg releasing Tadeka. Nice interchange with Colby, but just the weight of the pass letting them down at the last hurdle. The final minute of play here for the first half. And I'm sure Capital Football will be looking forward to having a bit of wind at their backs in the second half. Tarano, who's done well to get the ball under position. Garcia sends it back to Taitemu, out to Dyer. Gives us space, closed down by Ross. Taitemu, ball, not enough. Aerial on that, here's one, another chance for Capital to add to the score. It's Renee Bacon. Across they go, Capital Football. Strong. Wellington with a rear bit of territory. So work hard in this dying stages of the first half. Colby. Back into Taitemu. Ulavilla. Skips forward. Searching ball for Dyer, doesn't get to it. Here comes Reno Bacon with the ball in behind the back four. Tadeka dealing with that one without too much trouble. Jervis relieves the pressure with the long ball, and that brings about the whistle from referee Lindsay Robertson for half time. And it's all level here at Petone Memorial in this round 12 clash between Capital Football and Western Springs. Might just have a look at a couple of highlights from the game, and it started ever so well for the home side with Rene Bacon released into the area, thrashed one goalward. Keeper Tui Samoa not able to keep it out. It was a very direct corner into the 6-yard box, which Lily Taitemo was able to steer goalward to even the scoring up. There's a couple of other opportunities. The corner sent goalward by captain Zoe Barrett, who's relieved to see the crossbar come to her rescue. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Capital, when they swing this game around, Capital will have the wind at their backs. We might get a true indication of how strong it is out there down on the pitch. I look forward to you joining us and 15 minutes after the halftime break.
Ford, we're always looking towards the future. So while we're proud of our range of vehicles, we're even prouder of being the first company to support not only the football ferns, but the next generation. And the legends we grew up wanting to be.
We believe in supporting and nurturing our extended sporting whānau, working towards promoting a healthy group activity that kids, parents and friends love. We want everyone to feel invited. It is in our DNA. We are accessible to all. We are football in Aotearoa. We are the beautiful game and we are proud to be the largest sporting whānau in New Zealand.
The FIFA Women's World Cup is coming to the shores of Aotearoa, New Zealand in 2023. Uniting Aotearoa, it offers an unprecedented opportunity to make our game bigger, better and bolder for everyone, especially for girls and women. Its legacy starts now. Our leverage and legacy plan will supercharge football in Aotearoa, grounded in two principles. Mana wahine, elevating the spirit and mana of wahine. And Tūranga Waiwai, our place of belonging, our foundation, our home. Built on 4 po or pillars. The power of opportunities, whakamana. Partnerships, mana ngātahi. Pathways, ara. And tiaki, people and places. Committed to the people and the land of Aotearoa, New Zealand, this plan leads the way by breaking barriers, paves the way for future generations, grows and strengthens the game through meaningful relationships, and creates a game for all and a place of connection. With Aotearoa united, legacy starts now.
I think because Carlos does camera 2 all the time, he knows what it's good. I feel better today than last time. Maybe it's a bit just getting more used to it, but also maybe it's a little bit slower in the game, so it's easier for more followers. Because of the delay, it's kind of it's like we do our thing, do our shots. Yeah, pretty much. I agree. Yeah, that's delay. When the ball goes out, it's sort of coming to you from the phone, but your ball's already gone in. Yeah, exactly. So I always, because I need to trust that he's not off me, because sometimes I'll hold it until he says one cut, but I know he's off me, but I just kind of hold it. Then I push the ball. You always hold out hope. Should I ask Carlos? Yeah. Hey Carlos. Oh, they're coming out. Oh, coming. Carlos.
Welcome back here to Petone Memorial Park. It's all even Stevens here between home side Capital Football and visitors Western Springs. Capital will have the benefit of a bit of breeze at their backs this half. They did well to retain some good position, but couldn't progress up the field much in that first half. Got off to a good early start with a goal early on. And then there was Western Springs who had the benefit of some territory and possibly position for the remainder of the half. So it'll be interesting to see how much this wind is actually influencing things out there. No changes that I'm aware of as yet. As the referee checks everything's in place. Goalkeepers are ready. Sam Tefero on the ball. A US college player returned in their first season for Western Springs as a Forest Hill player. And Jervis gets a good bit of length on her kick to Tefero. And it goes to Garcia, Mexican national. Jervis. Now to Deca. And here's some space and time to move in. Pepe Oliver Brown unable to connect with the ball, got it back. And again. Tidy work in there from Jadeka Ulavili, Samoan international. In her fourth season with Western Springs. Dental assistant by day, footballer by weekend. Clever ball inside, but just gets forward of Lana Duron, but it's an opportunity down this left-hand side for Denali Ollison. The defence has got that covered. Towards Samoa being used by Jervis. Has to move the attackers round. Capital looking to ensure possession. But Bacon just unable to handle that one. Well, they're both coaches, both Ryans. Ryan McGlinchey for Capital and Ryan Faithful for Western Springs would will be optimistic about their chances here in the second half, both sides. Western Springs definitely showing that they've got the football to be able to get themselves some more opportunities, and the first one's coming through today. Had here on the right hand side. Closed down, bent in the 6-yard box. Colby has been able to steer it in. Lara Colby in the 48th minute. The young NZ under-20, under-17 rep. Benefactor of a tidy ball under the 6-yard box. Got a wee touch, and like Brown had committed herself to the ball. And it was a soft touch by Lara Colby, took her around and able to bundle the ball in at the near post. A delighted Ryan Faithful on the coaching staff there at Western Springs will be asking more of his side to get a couple more to make this safe. it'll be interesting to see if Ryan McGlinchey can get those girls just to get themselves back into this game. You'd think with this benefit of a bit of breeze at their backs, might be able to do so. Nice work there from Ross, able to deflect the ball off Garcia. And Garcia just getting a wee nod on it to get it to Taitemu. Back she goes. Ulavili. Pass attended for Pinenberg. Out it comes to Jervis, who steps up. Delivering a long ball in. Well up and won by Zoe Barrett. Pinenberg. Well, little interchange here with her. Arena. Garcia on the turn. Blocked by Ross. And enough pressure on her to force the corner. And it's number 12, Arissa Tadeka. It's the preferred corner taker from this Western Springs left-hand side. And again, a familiar setup here from Western Springs, all gathered at the far post, ready to move when asked. There's the arm up, and it goes. Not getting past that near post. And the clearance might have just clattered into looks like Celia Patterson might have been caught the brunt of that one. Actually looks steady. And we'll have an uncontested drop ball to get us back underway. Barrett rolling to Patterson. Patterson out to Chung. Taitemu. That goes to Jervis. Jervis looking for those options ahead of her. Gets the ball to Colby. Back pass to Brown. Under pressure. Colby's got it with the back to goal at the 18-yard line. Square ball. Can't find Pinenberg. Now she's into the contest. Nice work in there from the Capital player. Bacon. Goes back to Ross. Clever play, Taitemu. Here comes Capital. An opportunity here. Drives into this 18-yard box. Can't get rid of it once, get rid of it twice, but the ball sent across the goal and doesn't quite tuck into that far post. But what a great opportunity there from Capital as they streamed forward. There's Jervis, rolling the ball into Colby. Pinenberg, go to Taitemu. And again to Ulavilla. Dyer. Back across it comes from Western Springs. Jervis in plenty of space. Steps forward into the line. Over it goes. Colby's going to chase this one. Gets past one. Slips inside. Looks for an opportunity. Gets it to Garcia. The left foot, gets it through. Brown's got a foot to it. Colby's there. Thunders it across into Barrett. The cover defence is there. What an opportunity for Springs. Had a decent bit of defending from the Capital girls. Showing some real desperation to keep themselves in this game. Tadeka Fortunate with the pass there to Taitemu. Kolpe's into, but the ball goes for the scoop. Can't get it to Hariera. Ollison. And back to Chung. Strom all the way back to Brown. And Brown just getting a wee bit underneath those clearances. Ollison able to keep it in, giving her side an opportunity here. Little 1-2 with Durand. Decent ball in, but well met by defender Jarvis. Chung. Back into Barrett. Barrett completes the switch out to Ross. Ross inside one. Drops inside. Good pass in. But the touch isn't there. Oh, decent effort in here, and what a finish! They look like Lana Durand to me. The number 8 for Capital Football has got them back into the game with a stunning strike. Well, just when things just looked to go a wee bit awry, a decent tackle, and it was Lana Durand who thundered it into the top left-hand corner to get Capital back in the game. What a strike. Well, we mentioned earlier that Emma Pynenberg was on goal of the week for last week. It suggests that Lana Durand might find herself in that highlight package for this week. But here come Western Springs. Well, it was just moments ago they were up here and had themselves a chance. But the wind really does enable the side going right to left, an advantage. And Capital took full advantage after getting a position there. So Western Springs are going to be exercise some caution as they dedicate some time to trying to find themselves a goal. They don't leave themselves too free at the back, but mind you, there wasn't much they could do about a top quality strike. Western Springs back under possession. Garcia unable to keep the ball under control. And maybe just a bit of a coming together off camera with Garcia and the Capital defender, but no attention needed. Nicola Ross. Yeah, plays a bit of futsal, but really come into her own this year. Probably a bit of a high school. She's a high school player. Has been developing through the National Youth League. Now getting a few more appearances here, which both teams we got to talk to leading into this game really appreciated the opportunity to have youth players in the National Youth League develop in this stage of the season. Some of those that are showing promise are really taking advantage of this, or getting these opportunities to develop further in this National Women's League. Capital, what can they do? This isn't a handy position. You floated in between keeper and defence. Across it goes. And Barrett unable to retain position for her side. Tadeka and Harana interchanging. Chung intercepting well. Timu goes to Tadeka. Up the line to Kolpe. Timu Completes the switch movement to Ulavilli. Gives the searching ball, has found its way to Lara Kolpe. She spins, moves the ball out to Pannenberg. Tries to get the ball to Garcia, and it's ended up with Dyer. Here comes Pannenberg. What a decent tackle from Ross. Stopped her in her tracks. Pannenberg taking on Strom. Kolpe's come looking for it and got it. Into the 18-yard box she goes. Bit of a skewed shot. Being able to keep it in by Taferu. Tidy turn in there. And the ball slunted into the 6-yard box. And Garcia with an opportunity there on the 6-yard box. Set on an absolute plate by Irina Harano. And she'll be frustrated with that effort. And here come Capital, turning defence into attack immediately. And after the effort there from Pepe Oliver Brown, we'll start with a throw in the far corner. Well, Pepe Oliver Brown, another high school student playing the National League game. An exciting time for women's football, of course, with the World Cup here next year. It looks like we might have a change or two. It's Asher Strom is going to make way for Sammy Prevost. And Olivia Lynch-Gerard heads to the bench for Amy Price. Well, a couple of fresh legs on the Capital bench. Given the opportunity to change this game. And here come Western Springs. The defence have covered that well. Brown, it's a good piece of that one. Allison on the ball. Gets it to Sammy Prevost. And the wind's streaming down that right-hand side and was going to result in Capital picking up their first corner of the day. And it'll be number 7, Renee Bacon, to take this one. If she can get the ball to sit still. Into the 6-yard box it goes. Thundered in from Amy Price, I think it was. The new player. As the clearance made its way to the top of the box. Number 16, Amy Price. Really might have brought the best out of Angelique Tui Samoa, who had to cover her near post to be sure. And it goes a bit more distance right into the heart of the 6-yard box. And Tui Samoa doing enough there to keep it away from her goal. And the third corner in quick succession here for Western Springs to defend. Swung right in it. A great corner it was as it flew across the 6-yard box, invited one of the Capital players just to get a piece of it, but to no avail. Colby. Ball goes into Tautimu. Ulavili uses the space in front of her. Garcia and Dyer working well together. Tautimu to Jervis. Looks up. Is that familiar, long and accurate ball? And Colby skips around one. It's the ball to Daka, whose ball into the 6-yard box. Well dealt with by Brown. And she releases her team down this left-hand side. Ross just unable to connect with Bacon. Dyer showing some good composure under pressure there. And Ulavili couldn't quite skip by her opponent. And Dyer sends that one into the bushes. Tautimu only getting it as far as Ross. Goes round one, cuts inside the other, gets it in 6-yard, 18-yard box. A wee clip sends her down, and it's given Capital a wee opportunity here to get the lead. There's a decent drive into the 18-yard box, and unfortunately for Sophia Dyer, as she tried to provide some cover defence, couldn't help but clip Nicola Ross as you made her way, drove into the box. It's all on here for Renee Bacon, taking on Tui Samoa. Could be a bit of a challenge to get that ball to sit still on the spot for Renee Bacon. Steps forward and gives the advantage back to Capital Football in the 67th minute. It's going to give Western Springs a bit of work to do. They'd dearly love 3 points out of here, but I can tell you the Capital girls love to get another win this season. And we've got some changes here for Western Springs. Looks like he's trying to track these changes. Number 28, Olivia Mayo, will be coming on. And looks like Olivia Dyer might have made her way to the sideline, along with Jasada Ulavili. Oh, we'll see if these changes can make any difference to the Western Springs lineup as they have it all in front of them now. That wind has proven to be quite a challenge. Well, here goes Sophia Dyer. She's moved herself onto this right-hand side now. So Dyer remains on the field. We'll see There's number 8, Georgia Brown, who has come on amongst an interchange. Just catching her Nicola Ross. Decent ball in there. He's got a challenge to Samoa. But fortunately, no Capital players around her. She parried that one to the ground. Harano moving the ball around well to Pinenberg. Clever play from Pinenberg. Very composed on the ball there. Jervis able to roll it into Tefero. Tefero can get it out here to Dyer. Colby turning and showing everything to the experienced Barrett. And Chung will switch the ball out. Nice play here from Capital as they work the ball forward. But Tadeka, who has moved to the left back position, is under pressure. And no foul. Capital with the throw in a dangerous area here. And away it goes, up and out. So that wind continues to show the kind of challenge it is here for Western Springs in the second half. Brown. Tatemu. And with Celia Mayo there. All right. Wayward pass and an opportunity. Up and over. So close. Number 16, Amy Price. What an opportunity presented from some wayward passing there. Nice composed play in here from Georgia Brown. Personal trainer who's returned to New Zealand after, with her and her husband, who's on the pro tennis circuit. And, she's his personal trainer, and they've moved back to New Zealand so she can return to Western Springs football and enjoy this challenge of National League. That's Harano on position. Back to Brown, clips it in. Well cut out. Taitumu doing well there to get the ball back for Western Springs in the attacking half. Here's a ball into. Oh, just across the box there from Sofia Garcia. Lara Colby can't have been far away from getting on the end of that. Not quite sure if it was a cross or a shot, but Sofia Garcia's moved into that high area, and like she has for most of the game, will be a handful. But here come Capital with an opportunity. Pepe Oliver Brown, always giving it away. So a loose touch in there from Sammy Preble. Giving Western Springs the opportunity to create opportunities. Colby into Garcia. Garcia Sending it out to Dyer. Strikes it. Straight into Chung. Barrett. Get out by Pinenberg. Jarvis back to Pinenberg. Arano receives it off to Dacre. And it goes to Brown. Overlapping run from Celia Mayo. Done well to get possession back for Western Springs. Brown connects with Garcia. Plenty of pressure in there from the yellow shirts, but the ball's been able to get its way into the 6-yard box. Captain Zoe Barrett doing well under pressure there from Lara Colpe. Brown twisting and weaving, looking to create some space for herself to work in. Arano under pressure. Here come Capital. So much easier to run forward, but great recovery in there from Arano. And Brown, early ball in to Garcia. Taitimu. Long range effort, floating it up in towards, giving Brown something to deal with, and it dealt well. Did Kashia Brown. And look, that's how far she can kick it. It really gives you a good indication. She could barely make the centre circle with her kicks in the first half. Into that very stiff breeze that Western Springs are up against here as they enter the last quarter of an hour. Well, Amy Price collecting, able to get away with a bit of connection there. Sammy Prevost to Chung. The ball across, but under pressure. Brown's able to force the error. Here comes Celia Mayo. Tries to connect with Brown, but bit of instruction there. Assistance to Nicola Ross. It's going to be an exciting finish to this game. Both sides have shown they're capable of getting their ball into dangerous areas and creating themselves opportunities and capitalising on each other's mistakes. And a free kick. That wide on the left for Western Springs. Marissa Tadeka on the ball. Western Springs committing a few to this attack. Where's it going to fall? Colpe. Couldn't get a... Going to have to strike it very well into this wind today. Barrett into Price. Pinpoint ball into a searching ball. Who's going to win the race here? It's the ball. Renee Bacon left with just a bit too much to do. It's quickly taken by Western Springs. Celia Mayo into Brown. Brown under pressure. And for a long ball forward. Looking for Harriera. Kolpe. Not able to create anything there. A dangerous long ball in from Brown. Might think they'd look at those opportunities to just pass the ball around, as they were quite successful with in the first half, Western Springs. But there's a degree of urgency here with 10 minutes to go. Western Springs finding themselves down by a goal with 10 to go. And the ball's with Captain Zoe Barrett. Receives it back. Chung can't keep it. Ball's with Pinenberg. Not the first time she's given the ball away today. And Capital going to try to take advantage of the situation through Pepe Oliver Brown. But well covered by defender Livia Jarvis, and looks like that might have been her last play of the game, as yes, she'll head to the sideline. And is that number 33? Helena O'Connor, who's come on. And the two centre backs being changed there from Western Springs. Oh. Helena O'Connor, it's her first season into the Prems. It's come up from the 17s and the youth and reserves, so a player to watch for the future. Brown, good tight control. Weaves round 1, 2, bundles through another. Can she connect up? She can. It's Helena O'Connor. Switches the play. Dyer. Taitimu. Exchanging with Dyer. And Tui Samoa sends it skyward, but there's no way that's going very far at all. Good little change from the young players from Western Springs. Good defending in there from the Capital defences. Runa Harano on the ball is a dangerous prospect. Well, the pressure's going on here from Western Springs. They're going to try. Now they'll work very hard for each other as they look for another goal to get themselves back in the game. So Connor works the ball to Taitimu, who seems to have moved into more of a central defensive role. And O'Connor is sitting where she once was. Pinenberg skips round 1, but the free kick doesn't come her way. And unfortunately for Wellington, or Capital Football, unable to keep it. Balls with Tui Samoa. That's a Taitimu. Her ball's cut out. And well covered by O'Connor. Tadeka. Tadeka, long football forward. Just misses Garcia just missing the crucial opportunity to get the ball under control here. And Capital Football don't need to be asked twice. They're going to try to take on and extend their lead here. Much safer for them to have the ball down this end of the park. Tadeka. Pass doesn't reach. Here come Capital. Decent ball in. Well defended so far. Sent goalward by Bacon, but no real threat. Colpy. Driving forward. Looks comfortable going forward, doesn't she? And Harina. Oh, nicely dealt with by Chung. But back she comes. And does not look happy with that decision. Kara Chung doing very well there to take that opportunity away from Western Springs. Very experienced Seaton player is Kara Chung. Well, here's an opportunity for Garcia. No stranger from putting the ball in the back of the net, but not on this occasion. Can they force a mistake, Western Springs? And it's Helena O'Connor. Gets the ball to Herrera. Brown cuts inside. Gets the ball to Garcia. Looks for a back. Is flying into a challenge to try to get a shot on goal as Georgia Brown. And the cover defence is all good from Capital Football. Now they're back on attack. Well dealt with by Taitemu. Tadeka. Back out it goes to Mayo. Down the line to Brown. Overcooked it somewhat. And Mayo's touch, just letting him down a touch. And Ross will get us underway from a throw. Well, minutes left. I'm not sure if there'll be too much extra time. Always like to add on a wee bit for the substitutions. There's been no injury time to talk of. The ball kids have done well at getting the ball back as well, so I don't think we've got too many more minutes or opportunities for Western Springs to get themselves a point out of this game. Lena Connor cut out well by Chung again. She's patrolled that right back area so well. That Barrett's ball. Doesn't relieve the pressure here from Capital Football. And a good bit of length on that clearance, and the ball is exactly where Capital want it. Taitemu, can they build something from here? As the clock ticks away. Tadeka. Receives the ball back from Mayo. Forward she goes. Can't get it past Durand. Barnenberg. Mayo just been caught on the ball here. Brown. Capital back in position. And the wind tunnel down the right hand side. Celia Mayo. Pynenberg immediately put under pressure. And it's a goal kick start in the final minute of the game of ordinary time. I'll be surprised to see a substitution here. It's from the visiting side. And it's Lara Colpi who will go to the bench for Lisa Kemp in these dying stages. Pynenberg once again rolling her opposite number. Ball doesn't make Brown. And the free kick picked up by referee Robinson. And goes the way of Capital Football. Well, what have we got time for here in this dying stages? Forward it goes from Capital. Straight back into Brown, who's ball searches for Gus here. She's able to get on it. O'Connor. Ball goes out to Dyer, but well dealt with by Ollison. Chung. Down the line. There you go, O'Connor on the ball. He's having to go all the way back to Samoa. Taitemu there. Under pressure. Ollison unable to keep it in. Watches must be getting looked at here from the officials. Oh, clever work in there from Harano. Gives Western Springs maybe the last chance at Dyer. Can't get it by Chung. And Chung solid as a rock there, but O'Connor unable to take advantage of a intercept. O'Connor to Taitemu. What could you do with it? Forward it goes. And it's made its way out to Georgia Brown. She gets inside the 18-yard box. Steps inside one, steps inside the other. O'Connor trying to get the ball to Harano. Desperately cleared by Wellington, by Capital Football. Taitemu sends it back. Pynenberg. Forward to Brown. With the help of Mayo in the overlapping run. Garcia inside the 18 box, squares it in. It's Harano. Oh, and what an opportunity there for Tadeka. And solid defending again from Kara Chung, denying that opportunity. And it's a fifth corner from Western Springs to get themselves a point. And it goes. And there's not enough time. And you can hear, well, the sheer jubilation from the Capital Football girls. The 3 points is going their way. A 3-2 victory over second place Western Springs is just a reward from the performance they put in today. They battled away into the win in the first half. And in the second half, came good with the wind at their back. Well, let's check out a few of these highlights. It all opened up so well for Capital. Renee Bacon getting her first of the game. The tidy effort plus Tui Samoa. And it was the corners that proved a challenge early on. Lily Taitimu staring at goalwood. The wee anxious moment there as the captain Zoe Barrett saw her header crash off the crossbar. And young Lara Kolpe steering one in to give Western Springs an advantage early on in the second half. But a cracking shot in there from number 8, Lana Durand. Might end up on the highlights package for the whole league. Amy Price came on, tested the keeper. But it was a run from the Nicola Ross that drew the attention of the defender, sent it down, and gave Renee Bacon the opportunity to get two, and she took it with both hands. Well, a great day's football here at Petone Memorial Park in round 12 of this National Women's League. These Capital Football, the home side, take out this game 3-2 over visiting Western Springs.